seriously so excited. We are talking about one of my favorite topics, and that is everything skin and beauty. We are meeting with Miranda, Kylie, and Dr. Stanley from the Skin at the Institute of Facial Surgery. We're going to talk everything about what they offer in special services, how they take care of their clients and make them look the best and feel the best. All right, John, thank you so much for having me. It's so great to actually finally meet you in person. Tell me a little bit about the Institute of Facial Surgery.
Well, thanks so much for coming, Frankie.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we started here in 2006 is when I started this practice, but back in 1991 is when it was established. And we do everything here at the Institute of Facial Surgery basically from the neck up, but not the brain. And so it could be facial trauma, it could be craniofacial, wisdom teeth, facelifts, cosmetic eyelid surgery, Botox, CO2 laser, facial resurfacing, minor derm, all of those sorts of things. But we do limit ourselves from basically the neck up.
Is there anything that sets you guys apart from all the other skin facilities here in Bismarck?
That's a great question. And I think that sometimes when you go to a provider, if you go to a provider that only offers one service, then that's the only service you're going to get.
Absolutely.
But if you go to a provider who offers all the services, that comprehensive care and that treatment together will come to really what the best treatment plan is.
Thank you for having this and being a part of our community.
Well, thanks for taking the time today and giving us the opportunity to get our name out. It's huge.
All right, we are here with Dr. Stanley's wife, Miranda, and the founder of Skin. Tell me about the skin side. What sets you guys apart from others as well?
Yeah, so the skin side started out of necessity because Dr. Stanley does a lot of facial trauma in the community, unfortunately, which leads to a lot of different things, facial paralysis, scars, those kind of things, and that led to us finding ways to treat those things, which blossomed into the cosmetic world, which now takes over our day, which I love. Kylie and I are both nurse practitioners, and I think we're probably the only office in Bismarck that has the nurse practitioner injecting as opposed to staff, which isn't a bad thing, but we get to diagnose and treat our patients on the spot, which is fantastic. We're extremely fortunate to have Dr. Stanley in our office. Kylie and I both spent a lot of time in the OR with him.
Okay.
And I can tell you that injecting a face and treating a face is very different after you've seen the bones in the face.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, and the way the muscles lie, and the depth and the thickness of the muscles, and all of those things, and just the fact that we get to do that on a regular basis, I think affects the way that we treat our patients. I always tell my patients I'm very fortunate that this is an independent practice, so I can run it the way that Kylie and I, thankfully we both agree on, to run it.
Yep.
And that is keeping our patients as natural as possible. I'm a North Dakota girl, born and raised.
Absolutely.
And all of my patients, I would say 100% of them come in and say, I want to look younger, but I don't want anybody to know I've had anything done. And I think that is what we specialize in. Oftentimes people will say, well, I would never get my lips done because I've never seen a set of lips that look good done. And I say, yes, you have. Yes. You've seen lips that are done well, but you didn't know they were even done. And that's a sign of a good cosmetic procedure.
That is good. Yeah, my husband was like that. He didn't want me to get my lips done, and we look back at photos, and it's like, wow, you've for the better. It looks way better because I just had these tiny little lips. So I love that you guys are able to do that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, Kylie, what are you doing to me today?
So today we're going to be injecting some Jeuveau. Now you've had this done a little while ago, but Jeuveau is a different neurotoxin. There's a couple of different ones on the market. I prefer Jeuveau, but of course everybody's going to have their favorite. But we're just going to essentially paralyze the muscles in a controlled fashion, which is going to help to soften some of the fine lines and wrinkles that you complain about that nobody else sees, but yeah.
Hey, that's because you're keeping me young. I started young.
Right, yeah. Prevention is key with everything, and for you, we're just doing a little baby amount, just like I said, to soften things. We're not really treating anything necessarily, but just keeping you looking fresh.
Okay.
That's it.
That's always quick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super easy.
Is there anything else that I should put on later today or tomorrow that I need to do?
Just wear your
or-
sunscreen, avoid like super hot or super cold temperatures, and don't jade roll your face up there.
Okay, I'll try not to. And that wraps up our visit here at the Skin at the Institute of Facial Surgery. It was so amazing learning about all the treatments and personalized care that Kylie, Miranda, and Dr. Stanley have to offer. If you are looking to enhance your natural beauty or get some sort of facial surgery, then this is the place to be. Thank you so much for joining us today on The American Dream. I'm your host, Frankie Sue, and we'll see you next time.